Hello everybody, welcome back to another Kid Inky video. What's happening, y'all? In this video, I'm going to be telling y'all that I might actually get a job. I'm hoping that I'll get hired soon because I can really use some money right about now. Being broke is not fun. Anyways, let's play I Might Actually Get a Job. About 7 months ago, I made a video called I Might Get a Job, and in that video, I said that I was tired of being broke and that I filled out an application for a fast food restaurant chain called Culver's. I never got the job because I lost the application and a bike. I never really got back to the restaurant with the idea of getting a job. The place was 3 miles from my house. After getting my bike stolen, I've been in that area a lot less often. I didn't want to take 2-hour round trips every day for work by walking. I've applied to other restaurants nearby, but they all either told me that I was too young at the time, or they simply never got me back. I'm 15 years old now, so I have a better chance of getting hired. There are 3 main reasons why I want a job. 1, my friend is trying to sell a Samsung Galaxy S8 for only $275, and I'm trying to buy that despite my beliefs between Samsung and Apple. I remember a few years ago that I told a lot of people that Apple was better than Samsung, and that Samsung was trash. But nowadays, I could care less on what phone I got. Another friend of mine told me that $275 for an S8 is a ripoff. I don't know if that's true or not. If y'all think whether if I should buy that phone or not, hit me up in the comments below. 2, I want to be able to buy my own weed, food, drinks, and be able to supply people with gas money so we can drive around and do something fun, or even be able to pay for my own gas when I get a car. I'm getting pretty sick and tired of my pockets having nothing but some lint and not being able to get much outside of my house when I could just buy my own things. 3, a brand new computer. I've been using my poor laptop that runs Windows XP for over a year now. To make videos on it, you have to dedicate so much time into waiting. It took 4.5 hours to render a 12-minute video on this computer. I'm also thinking about a friend letting me borrow his computer since he got like 4 of them at his house near me, but I doubt he'll let me borrow one because it's well known that almost every time I get some, it gets damaged on accident. I'm a very unlucky person. Plus, I don't think their parents would be too proud of that decision either. If I do get the job, I'll have a lot less time on my hands. I have school to deal with. I mean, right now I'm on break, but I'm still in the school year from 7:40 a.m. to 2:20 p.m. If I start working on the weekdays, then that means I can only put homework and YouTube times at night after work and during the weekends. Apparently, the latest a 15-year-old can work is 7 p.m., which I guess is okay. A good schedule for me is between 3 and 7 p.m. every weekday. That doesn't sound that bad, to be honest, especially because they're hiring at like $10 an hour. The only problem is that I'm going to have a lot less time with homework and YouTube stuff. So, say I take the bus at 7:10. I get to school and get through my school day. I could take the bus home because I get dropped off at my bus stop at 2:45 p.m. Therefore, I could just walk 10 minutes from there to my work and show up a few minutes early. I won't be able to drop off my stuff, which wouldn't really bother me. I go to work, get my hours in, and get out by 7. I walk home in the freezing cold and probably get home by like 7:15 or so. I would have like almost 2 hours to make YouTube videos and homework because if I go to bed late, I'm gonna wake up the next morning feeling tired, and I don't want to be so tired right in the beginning of the school day knowing that I have to put in work for the next 12 hours. Then again, having 2 hours just to finish homework and make a YouTube video is definitely not enough time. That's why I'm trying to grind on making as many videos as possible now. I got a lot of content for y'all to see. A few weeks ago, I went to McDonald's a few blocks from my house to see if I could apply. This was my last chance of getting a job at 15 years old, because all the other restaurants that were within a 3-mile radius weren't hiring me. I went inside the building, picked up an application packet, and went home. I followed all of my instructions in the packet, went back to McDonald's another day, and gave it to an employee that was at the cash register. He told me that he'll give it to the manager. 2 weeks later, I had plans to hang out with one of my friends. We walked to the same McDonald's to get some food. He even talked to one of the managers himself for me, saying that I applied. My friend and the manager knew each other because my friend's older sister works there. So the manager told me to give him a call the next day. I did, and then he told me to come by for an interview. My hopes was raised so high. I was happy when he said that I got an interview to go to. When I went to the interview, my smile went upside down. The manager told me that he couldn't hire me because he can only hire so many 15-year-olds. However, a couple of them will be turning 16 in a few weeks, and that I should come back for an actual interview on November 1st. It kinda sucks that I won't be able to get a job until it's pretty much snow season. We get snow on like the first week of November, so it's going to suck walking to work all in the snow. Well, that's it for this video. If y'all like this video, please like. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at KidAplux. Add me on Snapchat at Kid Inky. Join my Discord channel. All the links will be in the description below. Share this video around to anybody who got a job, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Sauce.